fold another card into half and tie it on one side using double hitch knot. Now tie on the other side too. There we go, and similarly tie the one more card here. Okay, here we are. As you can see, we've tied 2 cords in here. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to do is bring the one side top cord and make a double hitch knot using the next one. There we go, and I am tying the one of the main cord as well. The same on the other side. Here we go. Now what I'm doing is tying the rest 4 cords which we taken away, holding in the middle. So I'm going to take one, find the middle of the cord, and now do the same as we did here and tie the cords up here.
So here I am tying the last cord, and now we have 6 cords in total.
Now I'm going to tie this side cord. You can do either way. So I'm going to tie this cord on this using double hitch knot. Each side we have 7 cords. Okay, so now what am I going to do is bring one cord from the top down and tie double hitch knot with the rest 6 cords.
You can see I have tied all the 6 cords on one side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So here I'm tying the last cord. After tying the last cord, I have got 2 main cords on the bottom. So as you can see, the two cords, I will take the 2 cords and tie on each other as I'm doing it right now. And then I have completed my one of the petal. As you can see, this is one of the petal of the blue bell. So basically I am gonna make 5 petals in total. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 2 more petals on both sides to complete the 5 petals and the flower all together. And so I'm gonna make the second petal. To make the second petal, I have taken, you can start any side because we will be making 2 more petals on both sides, so you can start any side. So what you can do is take 1 cord from the bottom and start tying double hitch knot with the rest 6 cords, as you can see. So here I'm tying the last cord. After tying the last cord, what I'm going to do is take one more cord from the bottom one more time and do the same thing again. So basically take the bottom cord again and then tie double hitch knot with the rest 6 cords. So here I've completed the second line. After completing the second line, what I'm going to do, separate the 4 bottom cords on the side and then take the 5th cord towards up, as you can see I'm doing it here, and then tie double hitch knot with the both cords. After completing this line, what I'm going to do is bring the top cord towards downwards and then tie the double hitch knot using next 2 cords. As you can see here, I am tying the double hitch knot with the next 2 cord. And here we complete this line. What will I do after this is take the top cord again and bring it downwards and then tie the double hitch knot using rest 6 cords this time. So after tying these 2 cords, you have to be really careful and tie really tightly so that there is not much gap in between, and it will be fine after the next cord. Just that you have to be careful for the first cord. So as you complete this line, what I'll do, the last cord, take the bottom of the last cord and take this crochet hook, and then take the crochet hook to make a space and to bring the last cord's bottom through the hole of the first line, as you can see up here. And I'm just going to put it in and take the bottom of the last cord, and then bring the bring the cord down through the hole. As you can see, it is easier using the hook. So here we go, and nothing else you need to do. Just so to complete this second petal, what we have to do to make one more line, take the cord from the top and bring it down, and tie rest 6 cords using the double hitch knot as we did in the first one. So here I'm going to take the first cord from the top and then bring it down and tie double hitch knot with the rest cords. So here I'm completing the line, and after doing that, as we did with the first line, take the bottom of the cord and bring it out from the second. Last time what we did that in the next we took the cord out from the next cord. This time we are doing with the next to next. So here we have the hole, and you can see the hole with the line because we always made 2 lines in the beginning, and same we're doing here. So here so you can see I just take the line, just take the cord out, nothing else you have to do, and that's it. And then we're going to make one more petal down here. So again we will do the same thing, take one cord from the bottom and tie double hitch knot using the rest 6 cords. So again I'm completing the cord, I'm completing the next petal down here, as you can see.
So here I have completed 5 petals. So we already did these 3. Now on the other side I completed 2 more. So now we have 5 petals in total. So what am I gonna do is just tie these both side cord on each other, as we have the same cords on both sides. So what I'm going to do is just tie them.
So what I did at least make 4 to 5 flowers to make a stem of a bluebell, because as you know, the only even one stem of a bluebell has 6 to 7 flowers. But to make it reasonable for myself, I didn't want to spend so much time making it, so I made at least 4 to 5 flowers. And you can make it in different sizes. I have made at least 2 to 3 sizes. I have mentioned also the measurements here in, for two types of 2 sizes of flowers. So yeah, do try it and let me know how yours looks. So as you can see here, I'm going to use crochet hook. And the next from the next one, just make a hole from either side, and then take the first cord out, and then for the next one, next line, we will be making to the next one, taking the cord out from the next line basically. So here you can see I am going to now close the blue bell. This is the small one. As you can see, it will be the same process for the big one as I mentioned earlier. So I'm just taking one side cord and tying double hitch knot on the other, from the other side cord. So there equal cords on both sides. So you just keep doing this at the end, up to the end, and then cut the extra cord. As you can see here, I'm cutting the extra cords, and then later you can use fabric glue to secure the cords. Otherwise it's still it's not really needed, because I didn't do it, and it is properly secured, so you don't have to do that. And you can see as I am cutting all the extra cords, I'm just leaving 2 or 3 cords at the and on the bottom, and then I'm going to make the middle part of the flower, which I'm going to show you now, and then we will complete the flower the same way, both the flowers. As you can see, I've just turned the flower upside down, because this is the actual side, and that's it. And I'm gonna now make the middle part. So here I'm making middle part. So to make the middle part, what we can do is take a wire. So I've taken the flexible wire here. This is almost 12 inches long, but you can take the smaller part, a smaller one. I am taking this for the big flowers, so I have taken the 12-inch long to and this the same thing I'll be using for the stem as well. So as you can see, I've taken the 3 mm or 2 mm, you can also use both. I am taking the white cord, and then I'm wrapping like this alternatively, and then we'll finish in about 1 inch. So I'm just gonna keep doing it for 1 inch and then tie it as shown. So you just bring all the white stuff to the up, and then simply after an inch you just tie overhead knot, and then complete the middle part of the flower. So here you can see that I have made it up to like 1.5 inch. You can make it up to your choice. So basically I am using 2 on one flower, and as we complete, I'm just gonna go make a knot, probably 2 or 3 knots at the end, which it doesn't matter how many knots do you make, and it's up to you basically, because it's not gonna show up, it's gonna be at the bottom of the flower. Okay, so here's how I complete the bottom. So it is better that you complete one and then keep unwrapped the last second one. As you can see, I had to unwrap it and then wrap both together, because we're gonna make the shape like this one. And if you want to change anything in your design, you can always choose to. And then I am going to put this wire thing between the flower, as you can see up here. Yep, so this is our small flower. I'm gonna just put the wire thing up in between, and then bring the pull it down, and this is our bluebell. You can always make it smaller. I thought it is a bit bigger, but I think it's gonna be okay. So here I'm now started to making the bottom of the flower. To make that, I've taken 2 mm cotton twisted cord. So this is one of the petal, and we're gonna have at least 4 to 5 petals for that. So to make the petals, I've taken 20 inches long cords, 2 cords, basically 2 cords of 20 inches, and then I've left one side 2 inches longer than the other side, and then pin it down, and then do add the other cord. As you can see, I'm pinning it down, and then I'm gonna tie the longer side on this other side, a double hitch knot, as you can see. And then I'm going to tie the other cord which we have taken on here using double hitch knot again. Now for my flower, I have made 5 of the petals, and you can, if it fits on your flower, you can always choose to make 4, but for me, I felt I'm going to need 5, so I've added 5 petals. So create the same 5 petals and then join them together. As you can see, I have tied the both bottom ones, and then I'm taking one cord from the top and then tying double hitch knot with the next one, as doing the same thing on the other side, and then tying the both bottom ones using double hitch knot again. And this is how we complete our petal, and we're gonna add one petal next to it. So I will just show you how I am going to add the petal. So this is the same petal, similar petal, or you can say the same size petal, we have it here. And then I'm going to pin both the petal down, and then I am going to add both petal, or join both petals. And then similarly we will join all the petals together and will complete the bottom. And this is how we complete our adding, and you can do the same thing and keep adding the rest of the petals. And this is how we add. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, as you can see in this, and the next, in the same type one, I've done the same, and then I'm gonna pin them down like this, and then add just like we added 2 petals together. So here we complete our adding part, and this is how the bottom part of the flower is done. As you can see here, I have added the bottom, so I'm going to do the same thing and pull the wire down. You can also use glue gun to secure it, because it becomes easier when we wrap the green card around it, when we use the glue gun and secure the surroundings. So I'm gonna just use the glue gun. So here I've taken 30-inch cord and pin it down in the middle, as you can see. Now I'm adding a 160-inch cord here. So I'm using Lurk head knot to add it. So I'm just adding the cord on the just top of, or you can say in the middle of the card, and I'm just gonna now pin it down in the middle. And then next I am taking 160 inches cord and tying a double hitch knot to add it in here. So again, find the middle of the cord and fold it into half, find the middle of the cord. As you can see, I've just find the middle, and then I am going to tie it on one middle cord. As you can see, you can either start it from the left or from the right. You have to add it on both, so both sides. So one side is added. I'm going to use this double hitch knot again to tie it on the other side. And just a heads up that I am going to use double hitch knot throughout for this leaf. Right, after that I am going to take one side cord, which is a 160-inch cord. So I'm just going to take it and then always tighten the cord so that it doesn't go any wrong. So I'm just going to take the 60-inch cord and take it outside the first cord, and then tie the single hitch knot, and then bring it towards inside and tie another half hitch knot, or you can say single hitch knot, and then tie double hitch knot in the middle. Or you can first do the same thing on the other side. As you can see, I tied the half hitch knot and then or single hitch knot, and then I brought it inside and then tied the other half hitch knot, and that's how the knot is completed. And then so now you can see the cord I have used to tie single hitch knot to both sides, and now I am tying double hitch knot on that cord and doing the same thing on the other side. And then tie the double hitch knot on each other with the next cord, as you can see, the last two cord, or you can say. Right, so we will keep repeating the same thing. And you can complete your leaf with the same way. So I'm just going to keep doing the same thing every time. Just on the outer side, when we were tying both sides single hitch knot, and then within the middle we're tying double hitch knot on that cord, and then in the middle, whatever the two cord are left, we're tying double hitch knot with using both of them. Right. Keep doing this until you finish your card, and then you will have, yeah, so this is how long I made using 160 inches cord. So this is almost 5 to 6 inches long, and if you want to make it longer you need longer cords. So yeah, this is a bit different petal I've made so far. I don't think I have made any petal like this earlier. I truly love the petals design, and hope you like it too, and please try it again. Try it with it. It's not specifically done for the bluebells. You can use it with any other card, any other flower used, such as daffodils. You can also use it with daffodils because our daffodils also have the similar long petals. You can make it a bit longer and then use it with the daffodils, or you can try with other flowers as well. This is how you can wrap it, or you don't have to. And then what I'm going to do is add it with my flower stem, and I'm gonna arrange the flower stem as well. So I made at least 4 to 5 flowers to make that stem of the bluebell. Here you can see I have all the flowers and petals ready, so I'm just going to arrange them. I have just twisted the wire like this and taken a green color cord, and then I'm going to, so what I did, I added a big stem on a big wire on one flower, and I added small wires, as you can see, in the rest of the flowers, so that I can use one big stem and then add the rest of the flower on it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm simply going to wrap it and keep using the glue gun in between, so that I don't have a problem making them fall. So just, yeah, keep adding like this and keep wrapping, and you keep using the glue gun, and that's how I have arranged. So yeah, that's how I have arranged all the flowers, and then at the end I added the petal. So yeah, hopefully you like it, and please do comment if you like my flower series. I'm trying to make them as natural as it can be. Hope you like it. Yeah, thank you.